Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast where we dive into the exciting world of learning English in practical and fun ways. I'm Ben, your host, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Claire. Hey, Claire, how's it going?
Hi, Ben. I'm great. Thanks for asking. I'm super excited about today's episode. We're talking about something I think all of us are a little addicted to. Social media.
Oh yes, social media. It's everywhere. Whether you're posting photos, chatting with friends, or just scrolling endlessly, social media plays a big part in our daily lives. But which platforms are the most popular?
That's what we're going to talk about today. The 10 most used social media platforms. And of course, we're here to help our listeners learn some useful English phrases while we do it.
That's right. And to help us with that, we have our very own vocabulary expert, Nathan. Hey, Nathan. Ready to break down some key words today?
Absolutely, Ben. Social media has its own language, and I'm excited to help our listeners understand the terms they might come across when using these platforms.
Perfect. Let's dive into our list of the 10 most used social media platforms. But don't worry, we'll keep it simple, and Nathan will jump in to explain the tricky words.
Yeah, we've got you covered. Whether you're just starting to learn English or you're trying to get better at understanding online conversations, this episode will help you. So let's get started with our first platform.
Coming in at number 10, we have Snapchat. Snapchat is known for its fun, disappearing messages and filters. Claire, have you ever used Snapchat?
Oh, I love Snapchat. It's really popular for sending quick photos and videos to your friends. But what's cool is that they disappear after a short time. So if you don't want someone to see what you sent forever, this is the app for you.
Right. And they have these things called stories too, which last 24 hours. Nathan, what's a story in social media terms?
Great question, Ben. A story is a photo or video that you post on a social media platform, but instead of staying on your profile forever, it disappears after 24 hours. Snapchat made this popular, but now a lot of platforms use stories like Instagram and Facebook.
Yup, exactly. It's a fun way to share what you're doing without the pressure of having it up forever.
Speaking of disappearing, let's move on to number 9, which is Pinterest. Claire, do you use Pinterest?
Yes! Pinterest is awesome for finding ideas and inspiration. You can pin pictures and save them to different boards that you create. I use it for recipes, fashion ideas, and even for home decorating tips.
Yep, right. It's like a giant board of inspirations.
And if I may jump in, the word pin here is important. On Pinterest, when you pin something, it means you're saving or bookmarking a picture or idea so you can look at it later. It's like making a digital collection of things you like.
Exactly. I pin things all the time, and it's so easy to get lost in all the ideas on there.
All right, moving on to number 8, we've got LinkedIn. This one's a little different from Snapchat and Pinterest because it's more professional. People use LinkedIn for networking and finding jobs. It's like an online resume.
It's all about your career. You create a profile that shows your experience and skills, and then you can connect with people in your industry or apply for jobs.
Nathan, what's networking in this context?
Networking is when you make professional connections with people who work in the same field as you. On LinkedIn, you can connect with someone, which is like adding them as a contact. This helps you stay in touch and might lead to job opportunities or collaborations in the future.
Very useful. All right, next up at number 7 is Twitter, now is X, which is all about short posts called tweets. Claire, you're on Twitter, right?
Oh, definitely. Twitter is great for sharing quick thoughts, news, or even funny jokes. You have a limit of 280 characters per tweet, so you've got to keep it short and sweet.
And speaking of characters, when we talk about characters in this case, which is Twitter, we don't mean people in a movie or book. In writing, a character is any letter, number, or symbol. So a tweet can only be 280 letters, spaces, or punctuation marks long.
Thanks for that, Nathan. Let's take a quick pause here to focus on some of the words and phrases we've heard so far. Nathan, can you walk us through a couple of key terms?
Absolutely, Ben. Let's start with filter. On platforms like Snapchat, a filter is a digital effect you can add to your photos or videos to change how they look. You might make yourself look like a dog, add sunglasses, or even change the color of the picture. Filters are very popular because they make your posts more fun. Another word we heard is networking. As we said before, networking is the process of making professional connections with others in your industry. It's especially important on platforms like LinkedIn because your network can help you find jobs or opportunities in the future. And lastly, let's talk about pin. On Pinterest, when you pin something, you save it to a virtual board, like a corkboard, where you can organize all the ideas and images you like. It's a way of bookmarking things on the internet.
That's super helpful. Thanks, Nathan. All right, next up at number 6 is TikTok. This app has exploded in popularity, especially with younger people. You can create short videos, usually with music or special effects, and share them with the world.
Yep, TikTok videos are really creative and they're usually pretty short, so it's easy to watch a lot of them in a row. Plus, there are tons of different trends, like dance challenges and funny skits.
The reason why it's exploded is TikTok has something called an algorithm, which is a system that decides which videos to show you based on what you like or interact with. The more you use the app, the more it understands what kind of videos you enjoy.
That's why. It's almost too good at knowing what I want to watch. I've spent hours scrolling through TikTok.
I agree, it's definitely addictive. All right, number 5 on the list is WeChat. Now this app is huge, especially in China. It's not just a social media app. You can also use it to pay for things, send messages, and even order food.
It's like everything in one app. You can post updates, chat with friends, and do so much more.
That's right. One of the key features of WeChat is its messaging function. It's kind of like WhatsApp, especially for China citizens. You can send text messages, voice messages, video calls, and many more.
And speaking of WhatsApp, that's number 4 on our list. It's a messaging app that's super popular around the world. You can send texts, voice notes, and even make video calls with people anywhere.
It's great for staying in touch with friends and family, especially if they're in different countries.
WhatsApp uses end-to-end encryption, which is a fancy way of saying that your messages are private and can't be seen by anyone except you and the person you're messaging.
Good to know. Now we're getting close to the top. At number 3, we have Instagram. I think most people are familiar with this one, sharing photos, videos, and stories. It's all about visual content.
Exactly. You can follow your friends, celebrities, or even your favorite brands. Plus, there are a lot of filters and editing tools to make your photos look great.
Instagram is known for its hashtags, which are keywords that help people find posts on certain topics.
Nice. Coming in at number 2 is YouTube. This one's been around for a long time. People use YouTube to watch and upload videos on just about anything. Tutorials, vlogs, music videos, and so much more.
Oh yeah, YouTube is amazing for learning new things. I've used it to learn how to cook, fix things around the house, and even improve my English. There's a video for almost everything.
Exactly. YouTube is great for long videos, and the comments section can also be useful if you're looking for advice or tips. But be careful. Some comments are not always so nice.
That's true. YouTube uses something called subscriptions. When you subscribe to a channel, it means you'll get updates whenever that person or organization posts or uploads new content. It's a good way to keep track of your favorite creators.
Right. And now, the number 1 most used social media platform is Facebook. This one's been around for a long time, and it's still the most popular. Claire, how do you use Facebook?
Facebook is great for keeping up with friends and family. You can post updates, share photos, and even join groups where people talk about common interests, like hobbies or events. It's like a community.
Exactly. Facebook has a little bit of everything: messaging, video sharing, stories, and even an online marketplace where people can sell things.
Facebook is also known for its likes and comments. When someone posts something, you can show that you like it by clicking the like button or leave a comment to share your thoughts. It's a way of interacting with the posts you see.
All right, Nathan, let's do one last vocabulary breakdown before we wrap up. Can you explain a few more words we've come across today?
Oh, absolutely. One word we heard a lot today was algorithm. This is a system that helps platforms like TikTok or Instagram decide what content to show you. Based on what you watch, like, or engage with, the algorithm tries to figure out what you'll enjoy the most and shows more of that type of content. Another keyword is hashtag. A hashtag is a word or phrase that starts with the hash symbol. It's used to categorize content and make it easier for others to find posts about a specific topic. For example, if you're posting a picture from your vacation, you might use hash travel. And lastly, subscription is important for platforms like YouTube. When you subscribe to a channel, you're saying that you want to see more videos from that person. It's like following them, so you don't miss out on new content.
Those are great words to know, especially for anyone using social media in English.
Definitely. Thanks, Nathan, for breaking that down for us. I think our listeners will find those terms really helpful. So there you have it, the 10 most used social media platforms. We've covered everything from Snapchat to Facebook, and hopefully you've learned some useful English words along the way.
This was such a fun episode. I hope our listeners feel more confident using social media and understanding the vocabulary that comes with it.
And remember, social media is a great way to practice your English. Whether you're posting a photo or watching videos, you can interact with people from all over the world, just like what you're doing right now.
That's right, and don't forget to subscribe. We provide complete tools that's specifically designed for you to learn English in fun, easy, and practical ways. It's completely free with a lot of benefits.
If you liked today's episode, make sure to leave us a like and share it with a friend who's learning English too. And leave a comment about which social media you use the most.
Thanks for tuning into our podcast series. We'll be back soon with another fun topic to help you learn English while having a great time. Until then, stay connected and keep practicing.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.